Hey, what's up guys, it's Chris, and we have some more Amiga-ish stuff that we're going to be going over. Not my tea. First off, this is for a Mythlon OS 3.9 XL. This is an GeForce FX 5200 DDR2 56 meg PCI dual display card that is hardware accelerated compatible with a Mythlon, supposedly Core 4, I don't remember. I ordered a couple different cards to play with some hardware acceleration, just for some more compatibility and to fart around with that. So we'll be getting to that a little later. So this is from Mr. Steve, Amiga Passion, or Retro Passion, and this is the AGA Scanplus. That is a limited run. Yep, Retro Passion Limited, out of the United Kingdom. So what do you get inside? You get a ribbon cable. You get a white thing for a 1200. You get a VGA, dude. You get this. You get a card. Amiga Passion, putting the passion back into the Amiga. And you get this. This is two boards. One is an Alice adapter, and the other one is for, Lisa. And the Lisa chip gets the main display, and that's where the ribbon cable goes off of. You have an Alice adapter board that plops over Alice. This is for the 1200 or the 4000. I wouldn't consider this a rival for the InDivision, but this is a scandoubler, so I don't have to use that. Oh my goodness! What do you glue these? There we go. Stupid adapter anymore. So that's that. That's that. It didn't come with any instructions, so I'm going to have to look online as to the direction for pin 1, because the arrow, let's see, I don't know. So let me make sure I'm plugging this in correctly so I don't screw something up. Okay, so the 1200's here. I was going to just blip to it being done, but I know how much everyone enjoys me taking the lids off of these old turds all the time. Okay, so what are we looking at? My 1200 with its Kickstart 314, the Vampire's compact flash adapter, and I don't know if this will work. This has to come out for a minute because I don't know if this is going to work. I might have to do something different. This thing goes this way. I'm not going to squish her in yet. I'm reading this from his page. So this is an internal scandoubler for the 1200 and 4000. It was a limited run. This was the second run. Now it doesn't work on the 4000T or the CD32. It gives you internal scandoubler. You can connect the standard VGA monitor, flat panel, blah blah blah. The primary PCB sits over Lisa, and the smaller PCB sits over Alice. There's our guest star. Alright, so this goes this way, and this goes this way. VGA wise, I have the metal rear shielding from Centurion, so normally this would go out the side over here to the plastic using the rear mount here, but mine has the VGA built in the back, so I will just be running mine right here with the screws. I hope it doesn't fit. That totally ruins that idea. That was the whole purpose of getting the shielding, was so I could put this down low, but it just doesn't fit. Yeah, it just won't fit. Now I could Dremel this out and make it look pretty, but nah, this will go in here and we'll screw her in and she'll snap in when it's ready. Triple checking myself. Yep, okay, so I'm going with the little dot, just matching up the lines. Oh, real quick, another thing that I did, newer expansion boards that have the that have this big fat black belly connector. You can see here I kind of just took a little bit off the edge. That makes the world of difference. The card literally just slides right in now, so you can install the card like any other card, and it just clicks right in without issue. Well, when you get this out of the way, and then you can just push it in and you're in, and so it goes in and out, no problems. So that's just something to keep an eye on and do if you are having problems with one of these cards and you're fighting the crap out of it trying to get it in. It is ever so tight right here on this corner lip, and if just by taking a little bit off with a flat file, it makes a world of difference. because sometimes this card decides I'm not going to have 8 megs of RAM and you can just suck it, and that's that, and it doesn't want to work. I was going to put a piece of paper over top of this just to give me some, but there is literally nothing exposed metal on the bottom of this card except the card and 2 little IDEs which are out of the way, LEDs. I'm just going to see if I can squish that in there nice and straight like that and see if it works. Hopefully it's in there far enough. I'll have to figure out something else. I have some of those little ugly 44 to SDs. I will probably be using one of those. Alright, that's that. As you saw in a previous video, Lance has a new ball. Still only got 1 ball. Alright, there we go. So this is in press return for 31 kilohertz. Oh yeah, it is. Huh. Press any key to toggle between PAL and NTSC. I don't know what I'm in. This is PAL. Yep, because that looks weird. Woo! This is NTSC. And let's go back to 15 kilohertz. Cool. Whoops, what was that? Alright, this looks weird. No. Let's say screen mode. This is, but it's still kind of poopy. NTSC high res. I can't use anything else. I could use multi-scan. Let's try multi-scan productivity. Test. Just test it. Preparing display. Multi-scan productivity. 640 by 480 by 4. It's nice and crystal clear on super high res or NTSC high res, but not in laced mode. So if I do high res laced, Lance, I don't like your clicker. High res laced flickers rock solid on your screen, but so what we're going to do is we're going to do NTSC high res laced 256 colors. I know you eat up a lot of chip RAM using 256 colors, but this is it in 256 color AGA. It reminds me of looking at a 1084 if you ever put your monitor into interlace mode. That just little bit of flicker that you could handle, but your friends said would give them a headache. Is it acceptable? I don't know. All Amiga modes are available via the VGA connector. Multi-scan, PAL, NTSC, double PAL, double NTSC, Euro 36, Euro 72, and Super 72. Provides smooth 50 to 60 Hertz and up to 24-bit color depth. Huh. Not good. Alright. Video. Yeah, that's nice and clear. Well, it does not say anything about interlaced. It does say a scandoubler. It's crystal rock solid clear. I mean crystal clear. But I cannot stand the bigness. The bigness? Is that a word? But this is really crystal clear, and that's what the... It doesn't say anything about interlaced, which kind of sucks. I want clarity. This Chinesium thing, right? HDMI to SCART. Let's do that. This, for comparison, we're going to compare the ScanPlus AGA with HDMI on the same monitor. So we're going to plug in the DB23. It's a 25 that's chopped. Not even in the center. And then we're going to power the Chinesium thing. So this has power. The Amiga SCART cable goes into this guy. There we go. And then we're going to go HDMI out. Alright, so this is HDMI through the Chinesium adapter. SCART, little SCART box here. So on the right is the ScanPlus AGA. This is the DB23 to SCART to HDMI. This is a little lower, is the ScanPlus AGA. We're going to let it load Workbench. So typical Magic Workbench. The left is a darker but much more clear display. The right is a flickery mess. NTSC high res or PAL high res, you have the 640 by you suck resolution, and your icons are all big and dopey. Is it as clear as this? No. These fonts are easier to read. These are kind of, this doesn't even form an S. I don't even know what that says. And you lose like 50% of your retail space, and it just looks like crap. Crystal clear. And what the hell? What is that? 6307264. Okay, other men. I have other men in my Amiga. Other men. Over here, other mem. A lot more crisp. This is in its native mode, so is it the monitor? No, because I have two displays on the same monitor, so it's not. I don't know, is this a bum unit? So for now I'm going to say use on multi-scan productivity, and we're going to put this mode back on primary. Now, what do I got? I got this, my overscan is total shot. And it's a little clearer. I still have no idea what this even says. Look at it. Overscan. OE scan. I know what it means, but it just let you know that it's kind of poo. Now I'm in the center, but I'm losing some outside. If I took the backdrop off, you wouldn't even know. So that would save my overscan OCD. There. Minus the menu bar not extending, you wouldn't know that I don't have that much retail space. So, does it work? Yeah. Would I recommend this? No, I would not. Because I spent $200 US on the $212 US dollars actually, between the price plus shipping, taxes, and all the other crap you have to pay. It got here fast. Never had a problem with them. Great service. Not really what I was hoping for, you know. And just for comparison, same monitor mode on the SCART box that cost me $20. What's that, like £3? HDMI, crystal freaking clear. Boom. It's a little darker, but I don't care. It's crystal clear. I have a little bit of scuzz here, but that's because I just messed with the overscan when I was on the freaking scan side. But it's crystal clear. I can read all the fonts. Perfectly clear. So am I happy with this? I am not. The whole idea was I wanted a flicker-free video like the 2000, the 3000 have. Standard VGA monitor, and it just worked. Not a flicker fixer. It's just a scan doubler. So this is all you're going to get. If you have Magic Workbench fonts, you're going to have to tone them down because it doesn't like those either. They're not clear. So let's check a game out. We're going to load Frontier Elite 2 off of the GoTech just to see how it looks. And finding some further information on the ScanPlusAGA, they do recommend you use a VGA CRT monitor. What? So this should work fine for all your WHD loads or your ADF boot. Now remember, I'm an NTSC, so it's a little bit faster than you PAL guys are going to be. Let's do it side by side. VGA on the right. Remember, it's only a 020, so it's not going to run the best. VGA, HDMI. Alright, what else can we test? How about Lemmings? Expansion RAM detected and utilized. Signosis. Lance, your clicker is not good. So, I mean, this works. Hell with you guys. Yay! That was always fun to do. So we're going to let it boot back to Workbench in poo-poo mode. And that's all I got for today. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you learned something. And we'll see you later.